In this lesson, we'll review a question from a short reading passage. This is part of the critical reading section. We're on page 899, question 10. And on this page, we actually have two passages, 1 and 2. This is what I call the dual passage, where both passages are on the same theme but offer a different perspective. But here, question 10 only deals with the metaphor in lines 7 through 11 of passage 1, essential to the overall argument and its suggestion. There's no reference to 2. So if you see a question like this, even though it's a dual passage, it doesn't relate to 2 at all. It doesn't mention 2 at all. So if you've read this passage, 1 is about American writers, Henry Adams and Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, right? Gradually approach during their careers a mood of total despair. That's how it begins, and then it goes on. So I'm still not on lines 7 through 11. So in the beginning of the passage, personal tragedies have set forth to explain the development of the deaths of loved ones, the humiliation of family bankruptcies, and then it picks up here. So we're looking for the metaphor in 7 through 11 essential to the overall theme, which is really that both these authors suffered tremendous tragedies. So now we're picking up where I read earlier about the tragedies. These certainly are contributory causes. But the writings of Adams and Clemens reveal that the despair, so here's where I'm picking it up, the despair is a slow process of incubation from their earlier work, and that is finally hatched, and if you go on and just read it from the passage, by the growing political discords, moral conflicts, and the economic problems of their age. So this question is stating that this metaphor, that the despair is a slow process of incubation, that it's finally hatched. What does that suggest? The biggest piece of advice I can give you for any reading passage question like this is not a vocab question. It's a classic inference. You need to, in different language, sometimes it'll be a phrase or a little bit of vocabulary, but you need to explain in different words. You will never see slow or hatching. This is a metaphor. You need to try to predict it and find the answer. So it gradually sort of took hold and finally developed. So let's look at the answers. It really should be easy if you understand this passage, and you should be able to predict it. A, is it suggestion of literary creativity? No, we're talking about how the despair was a slow process of incubation that hatched. C is not the choice. It's not timeless artistry. Again, that's way off point. Reluctant acknowledgement. Culminating achievement. Culminating could work, but it's not achievement. And culminating usually means like it takes hold. That could work for hatch, but it's not an achievement. And the answer, you should get this right away, is B. And B states that it was a gradual development. That this despair slowly built up and then took hold. It's a pretty straightforward question, but these are classic, what I call inference questions. If you understand the passage and make a prediction, you can find these, save a lot of time, and work more efficiently. All right. B is the answer. See you next time. Thanks for watching.